to catch any runners. So they've got so much burst damage up front, and then people start running, and she can just ultimate them. Ooh, Kog'Maw's going to be in big trouble here, because that is a very, very tanky Blitzcrank. Although it looks like the tower was actually on Twitch. Yeah, they do get him. The only reason they're running away is because they want to avoid the explosion damage, not that it would have killed anyone. Yeah, Malazar is really low, and I'm betting Akali and Yi are going to try to target him as much as possible here. A little bit of a fight in the corner. Oh, that is bad. Oh, nice flash by Akali. Just barely survives. Even the poison, she gets topped off a little bit at heal. Are they going to turn this around? There's so many of them. I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like he's just getting shut down with the various disables, and he's not able to get enough damage out there, and Taric is not able to protect him. That looked like it was a bad time to jump in there. Now, Yi's damage has just gone up by a mile by picking up that BF sword, plus a Cloak of Agility. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Cloak of Agility for a lot more crit chance, but to me the BF sword just means so much more damage. His crits, I mean, his crit chance is already really high. Now his crits are going to be monstrous. Teemo definitely going to lose here. Oh, wow! Okay, he did go down, but very impressive. I believe they did get Morgana. And Kog'Maw here, I think, is going to die. I can't see a way for him to survive this. Nope. A little bit of a tower dive there. He does go down, but he's going to take Blitzcrank down with him. I think. Are we going to get the message? And there's the one kill. So Blitzcrank killing Kog'Maw. And, oh, I thought Blitzcrank died, but I guess it's just... Or maybe the death message comes up first. You guys will have to rewind it and double check. I know that Blitzcrank disappeared, but it may have just been because of loss of vision there. Habt keine Angst vor dem Unbekannten. What the hell? I can pop up to my computer. Sorry, folks. Just 1 second here. Wow, things are pretty wacky. Alright, I'll deal with that later. So just some farming here by Yi, which is a little bit surprising. I mean, he's trying to protect his tower and push things back. But he's almost done his core item build. Maybe he's just looking to get a little bit more money. Let's see, he's got the Cloak of Agility, he's got the BF Sword. So if we want the Infinity Edge, we need 975 for the pickaxe, plus another 400. So like 13 or 1400 gold. Yeah, okay, he's almost there. And I think there would be great value in making sure you finish that item before you go into another fight. Because it will make such an incredible amount of a difference to your damage. It's just worth delaying any more pushing and team fighting, if you can. I mean, it is a good amount of money, and he's out of neutral mobs. Oh no! Someone's gonna die up there. Taric out of position, gets caught by 4-man gank. And Kog'Maw's got to be careful, because he's gonna... Actually, everyone should move back. Get out of there, get out of there. Kog'Maw's giving them vision. Looks like Teemo was up there too. And, oh, are they able to get Blitzcrank here? They're going to have to act fast because there's going to be reinforcements. No, it looked like they're just going to decide to run away, which is probably a good idea because they might have been able to get Blitz, but I bet you that would have turned into 2 or 3 deaths on their side. Okay, Yi's just going to come down here and farm up these mobs. It looks like he's doing over 400 damage every time he crits. Very impressive. Twitch does catch Kog'Maw. So now this team, our team, is on the ropes here. I can't see the kill numbers. Looks like we have 26 kills, but I can't read what the other team has. Vaguely looks like something in the 20s, so neck and neck here. The towers are basically equal. Tight game. I find all this German on the screen kind of trippy, you know, trying to do the translation. Apparently Ruckruff is recall. It's probably like Ruckruff or something, I don't know. I like German. It's a very cool language. And it's funny when you're learning German, all of the words that are basically exactly the same as English, and you can see exactly how much the Germanic languages influenced English. Very funny. Languages are cool. Alright, now to push up the middle. So now we got 2 Avarice Blades, we've got our Phantom Dancer, we've got our Infinity Edge. Of course, the Avarice Blades are not, I was going to say, core items on Master Yi, but it doesn't enable him to get his core items potentially a little quicker. And so core items, definitely... Oh! Was that a flash grab on Teemo with Twitch being there to spot? Wow, this is just a brutal, brutal combination. I am not sure how our team is going to be able to turn this around. Blitzcrank offers you so much lane control because you have to be so careful about how you're positioned. And if you've got enough damage on your team to capitalize on a grab. So there's a grab, a knock-up, followed by a root by... Whoa! Kali getting into the middle there. Luckily, she's stealth. Does get a kill on Malhazar. Morgana goes down. What's going on? Oh, Yi is going to go down from the poison, if nothing else, I'm sure of it. Or is he? Nope, there he goes. And even Blitz flashed in to try to get the kill as well. We've got Katarina popping her ultimate. Lots of damage going off. Now, it doesn't look like they're going to be able to push the lane. Maybe. Akali's too low to engage. Very nice that she was able to jump into the middle of the enemy team and still survive because of her AoE stealth there. Really impressive stuff. Kog'Maw and Akali are able to maintain that tower, and that is important. If that tower had gone down, that probably would have been the end of the game here. And things are still not looking good. The enemy team seems to be dominating all the team fights, and at the same time, we've got a few too many people on our team who like to go off solo, and then they just get picked off. Like, Teemo, what are you doing here? If you run into Blitzcrank, you're probably going to die, because you don't know where everyone is. Although I suppose a good amount of people on both teams are dead. Still... Although it looks like Teemo's got a lot of health here. He went with a somewhat more tanky build, or high hit point build, so that is to his favor. It's going to be hard to just pick off on a gank just like that. But so we've got a green and red buff going off again, and he has spent, our Master Yi has spent a lot of money on elixirs, and I'm not 100% sure they've paid off for him at this point. Actually, now that I can see the score a little more accurately, it looks like we're 5, 6, and 7. So when I said he had 8 assists a long time ago, it's probably like a 3 or something like that. And so I wonder if those elixirs, it may have been better off just using those to get your end game items a little bit faster. Especially, I really do think of Yi as a late game hero. He doesn't have the early pressure to perform. You know, just farm. Look at that. Crit, 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 crit. And they're hitting for like 464 or something like that. Ooh, you guys might want to go back and pause that screen, and hopefully you can figure out from the German what everything is. But I bet you he's got a very, very impressive numbers there. So I'll definitely be doing that when I'm watching the replay again on YouTube. I will pause at that screen because those stats are really, really high priority for me to see. I might do these replays a little bit differently in the future, I don't know, so that I can pause the video and it'll look paused from your screen. I'll have to see. That does mean things are going to get, you know, compressed an extra time, which kind of sucks, but it might be worthwhile actually. We'll see what we do about that. I've been spoiled by like StarCraft 2, where I can rewind the replay and then comment on something that you've missed. You know, hey, real sports have instant replay, why not this? Oh no, Teemo's been slowed, and there's way too much damage going put on in there. Kali's in there, Yi's in there. Oh my god, we're at half health. Looks like things have actually gone okay there. We've dispersed the other team, we're low. Yi's getting punched here, but if it's only Blitz. Nice juke on the grab. I think you can turn around. Oh, you're low, you're at 400 health. All we need is a tiny little bit of effort. No, it looks like Akali's just pouring out there. Tarek is low, but he could have been so easy to kill Blitz. Oh, he's got the Guardian Angel, so never mind. And Morgana's there as well. We just saw her her root go by and just miss people. Be careful, you're going to get grabbed. What are you doing? Although, if Blitz is alone here, he's not going to be able to turn this into a kill. Morgana's way too low, actually. Oh! Yi pops his ultimate, but he gets rooted before he's able to catch Morgana, so she just barely saved herself. I think he's going to be able to turn this into a kill on someone. Oh, he decides to go after Morgana because she doesn't have a Guardian Angel. Wow, just Alpha strikes to close the distance and just annihilates her. He is doing so much damage, and this is what I'm saying about Master Yi. Don't play stupid early on. Don't feed other people. Wait until you get your items and just obliterate people. You do so much damage. And even if you're not, you know, able to get the kills later on, you turn that damage into an ability to just obliterate towers and just help your team push. You can backdoor, ninja those towers, and just do so much that way, even if your team's not doing well in the team fight. Look at this damage. It's hard to read, but it's definitely over 500. I'm going to say maybe 541, the crits. Just ridiculous. And it is crit after crit after crit. I mean, I don't think his crit chance is 100%, but it's probably above 75% at this point. Really nice, plus a little bit of attack speed from the Phantom Dancer. Exactly the combination of stuff that you want. It'll be very interesting to see what item he buys next. He's got almost 2,000 gold kicking around. And I don't know what you would buy. More damage dealing? Would you go with something a little tanky? Would you pick up... I don't think a Frozen Mallet is worthwhile on Master Yi, because you do tend to be able to catch people. Oh, let's see. You know what? Like a Last Whisperer, maybe? Or... Oh, actually, that's an excellent choice. A Banshee's Veil. Banshee's Veil is the ultimate counter to Blitzcrank, and also for Morgana. And that's the thing that's killing people right now. You know, if he gets caught by Morgana, then he's not able to chase people down. Oh, nice Tarek's Banshee's Veil counters Blitzcrank there. Might have saved his life. Who knows? Depends on how many of the enemy are there. Teemo's out of position. He's okay. He's fine. He's not being chased, but he's got to be super duper careful there. And okay, there we go. Some more mushrooms there, giving us some sight, giving us some protection. But yeah, Banshee's Veil is going to be just perfect. Deny the initiation by Blitzcrank. Deny them CCing you with Morgana. And that's pretty much all you need to do. And then you can go to town on the squishy people, which is Twitch, who just gets obliterated there, which is Malazar, who's also quite low in health. Morgana's got a decent amount of health, but still fairly on the squishy side. Doesn't have an escape mechanism if you can deny that grab. Look at them. They're being torn apart. And now Yi is just starting to rack up the kills one after another after another. And this is where you want to be. Using the Alpha Strike to get in there, getting a couple of hits on Katarina. There was no way to kill her right there, especially if she can Shunpo out. But you keep her low, and that way it makes it much, much harder for her to be able to jump into the middle of your team and go after you with her, what's it called, like Death Blossom or whatever, Lotus Blossom move, her ultimate, where she spins around. You know, if she's at half health, or even 3/4 health, and she does that, there's that much more of a chance that you guys are just going to be able to kill her before she kills any of your people. So, really nice move there. Look at the money just rolling in now. 2,600. I don't know what that means. Akali just did something. Did she get a tower? I don't know. Excuse me, that tower just melted away like it wasn't even there. And now we're getting Master Yi running back. He's got 2,800 gold to spend. Wow, and 2,715 is apparently exactly what you need to buy a Banshee's Veil. So he's able to buy it from scratch. Really nice, and now that is going to be extremely risky. He really doesn't need any more damage. He just needed to be able to shrug off some of the CC. Plus it gives him a tiny bit more health, and you know, and survivability via the magic resistance, but it's really about the bubble. So powerful against this composition. There's no doubt about it. And now at this point, the momentum is clearly in our favor. And at this point, I gotta say, it's going to be hard for the other team to counter. Really, what they have to do is use their... Oh, and someone's got an Oracles and everything. Oh, poor Twitch. I'm going to say probably Tarek has an Oracles, just based on how things went. Maybe not. I only saw the selection briefly, but it didn't look like Tarek had a buff, so it might have been Kog'Maw. Which Kog'Maw would want, I suppose, just to protect himself. But Tarek is probably a little bit more likely to survive and have the Oracles last long. It's always a tough question, you know, who gets it. Wow. Just one-shotting all the minions all the time. Such a fast attack rate. Such a great champion. So much fun to play. I mean, newbies are attracted to him because he's like cool, you know, swordsman. Wow, Kali's just tanking like tower like a champ. Look at the damage. Just pour in. It gets obliterated. Oh my god, so sick. And what are you going to do about that? I mean, if you can't CC Yi, he can just run in, take out your tower before you can kill him. Every time. And that is GG, folks. There's no doubt about it. There's nothing you can do there. I think if I was the other team, I would probably surrender at this point, because what are you going to do? It's hard, though, because they were sort of dominating for a long time, and you know, in their mind, it's maybe looking like a temporary setback. But just looking at the flow of the game, there's nothing you can do about a Master Yi that's got these items at this point. You sort of have to win before this point when you're up against a Yi. And of course, you know, our Akali is doing phenomenally well as well. And I haven't been paying too much attention to what the other guys are doing. I'm not feeling like Kog'Maw is particularly strong, but I think a big part of that is just I don't think Kog'Maw is a particularly strong hero. The game does not tend to revolve around him too much. Although, if he does, you know, get fed, then his ultimate is so freaking annoying because it's got such incredible range and can just do so much damage. So there's something to be said that. He's got a lot of pushing power, makes it very hard to defend a tower when you've got a Kog'Maw up against you. And I guess that's the combo in this case, and I don't know how much they've been taking advantage of that. And I guess having a Blitzcrank on the other team sort of neutralizes that advantage. But, you know, you can push people back with a Kog'Maw and then just run in there with your physical DPS, your Master Yi, Teemo, Akali. Akali maybe AP, I'm not sure, and just tear these things apart. Looks like they're going to try to go after Baron Nashor, which is very nice. They know where the other team is. They're keeping the pressure on in middle, and I guess there's super minions at the bottom as well. They're definitely pinned into their base, and the three of them definitely have enough damage to solo this, no questions asked. And yeah, oh, even Teemo comes.